So no, you couldn't find it because it's not where you're looking. Sorry.
Hey, Lois! We found your dome. We did.
There's a lot of people out there that's saying their profits have gone, and they're not right. They're not right on. They've missed it here, and they just keep moving forward, but they're not right on.
Hi, and welcome, everyone. Today's video, we're going to get into where's the dome, where and who is Willie, what does a up and running safe haven look like, problems in the marriage timeline, why is Lois deleting videos, high security at the safe haven. Let's get into it. Now, if we take a trip back, we can find out that Lois done a little victory lap video saying that, haha, you couldn't find the dome. Well, we found the dome. And we also found her good friends that she gave the dome to, it looks like. She also said that this was going to be on a fully operational safe haven. And we're going to go into what does she consider a fully operational safe haven and see if that meets the criteria of where the dome actually is.
So no, you couldn't find it because it's not where you're looking. Sorry. You might not know where the dome is because it's not on that property of 117 acres. It's somewhere else. And guess what? I have a real surprise for you, Mr. Colt. It's not on the property. It's on a totally different piece of property. I'm going to show you the dome. The dome is not on the safe haven property that I just showed you. It's in a different location with a working safe haven.
So the safe haven's going to be on an already functioning safe haven. It's got all this stuff because she's going to describe safe haven's going to have doctors and nurses and houses and amphitheaters and even stores to sell stuff.
And we will be in communities where we will have our own vegetables, our own fruit, our own water sources, our own doctors, our own dentists. And they will be there in the safe havens.
You have a place for people to buy food, get clothing, a restaurant, amphitheater, all these different things. And I even drew the shape of it, of a sanctuary.
Now we have Willie. Willie was located. He's the man in the reflection there. And, well, we reached out to Willie, but one of his email addresses had KG on it. I think that's King of Glory. So I think his hook, line, and sinker since he got a free dome out of it. So Willie's been located, and we went from there. We contacted him, and he only fished for information. He didn't provide anything. So we're just going to go ahead and go on with it without him. Now, Willie and his wife, I believe her name's Ann, they're friends of Lois. So that's who's running the dome in this fully operational safe haven. So we heard what an operational safe haven is. So let's see what he's got. There's going to be a video coming up. We're going to take the trip. So let's start off at her house, or her church, air quotes there, in Walton. So this is where we start from. King of Glory says it right there on the property. And let's start scrolling. And scroll. Keep going. You can do it. Fingers getting tired. Let's expand out a little bit, make this faster. Let's expand out some more. Keep going. Scroll. Where the heck is this thing? Keep going. Come on, gotta be close now. Expand out even more. Let's keep going. Oh, there it is. All right, now let's look at a fully functional, up and running safe haven. So, yeah, here we are. There's some info on the screen. And let's zoom in here. Well, we got a house and a couple cars. Got the Geodome. Couple gardens, little greenhouse. There's the trailer. that we saw with the other video, a pole barn behind it, and a little goat shack. And then we got some goats in the field behind the barn there. That's a fully operational safe haven of her friends. And that lane over there, I saw pictures where that whole thing was flooded, weather phenomenon. So yeah, that's the whole safe haven. My property is a safe haven according to this, because I have garden, I've got a greenhouse, I've got a pole barn, I've got an outbuilding. Yeah, that's it, folks. That's real close. Remember to get the vegetables up and running first for the property that's empty. She spent $100,000 on this, somebody else's land that's this far away. Pretty sure this is not right for what the people donated for to her build a safe haven, to build a greenhouse for someone else. There it is.
Everybody has issues in their marriage because everybody comes into a marriage with some kind of baggage they're bringing in.
Now, I was given some information about her marriage to Gary and how it happened very quickly after her second husband died. And I didn't really want to get into that. And then I started looking at the timeline of it, because it was told to me that it caused a rift in the church. It caused a rift in her family. And then I saw the amount of time between two things, and I'm like, that is odd. But here we go.
Once Gary and I got together, you have to remember something. During this time, my husband had just died. My husband had just died. My husband had just died. So it was like an emotional roller coaster I was on, because I was connecting with Gary on a spiritual level and a personal level. And yet my husband, who I was madly in love with for 26 years, was gone.
So I started looking into this information and, digging through some of her old stuff, and how much time really passed between her second husband dying and Gary. And then also some of this information checked out, because she talks about the rifts in the family a little bit.
My whole family was in chaos over the whole situation, and here I have a whole new life beginning that was just craziness at some point in my emotions.
So the more I started researching, the more the information panned out, and what other things are going on.
So he too had his emotions that he was dealing with. Is she the one? He was torn between the other woman, and there was just a lot going on in our personal lives. Well, it sounds like a nice romantic story and happily ever after.
Now, I was also sent an obituary of when Lois's second husband died, and I started kind of looking at it a bit, and so the obituary has April 27th of 2011. And then if you look on the Facebook page of Lois and Gary, they got married in August 28th, 2011. So they got married 123 days after that. Maybe she should have waited one more day so that she could say 124 again. Just looks odd to me, folks. I don't know what's going on with it.
He has my face in front of a building, and the building that we actually built up there, we wanted it to look similar to the building that they had that was being put out there to have them build. So he made it like, well, I just have my face in front of a fake building.
Now, I heard her say this, and I'm like, that was her own video. And here it is on my hard drive right here. And that's the fake building in the background, because it's not the one that's really there. It was before it was even built. She was just putting it up there to make it look like it. This was her whole video. So when I went to go look for this video, it's gone on Rumble. A lot of them are gone on Rumble.
And people in faith believe that, because in their mind, they can't think, why would somebody do that? We can't comprehend that people would even do that. and actually make up lies. And then you think, does the guy really believe that? Well, he didn't do his homework.
Well, I did do my homework, and I started trying to find that video in her Rumble channel thing, and now they are all deleted before this date. This is the last page, so I couldn't find that video to show you, except for it's still up on YouTube. But her primary platform is Rumble, and she deleted all these videos. Who knows how many got deleted totally. She's in damage control. She is in damage control. Now, they haven't deleted it off of YouTube yet. It's still there. It's right there. You can look at it. But this was her video with her picking her own background. I didn't gump anything into it. It's her video that she's claiming that I did something to it. Now, this next part I thought was kind of funny. She's talking about, the security. Alabama Woodsman did a great video. And he was talking about defense of everything and her whole setup. And then she's saying that she's got plenty of security at her safe
I'm not
haven.
doing this by myself. I have plenty of security behind me. I'm at the landing now. We call this the landing because this is the beginning of the property where it goes way up through the woods. And I want you to see your flowers that you all donated.
And this part here I just found rather funny. She's talking about how I need to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm wrong, and take down the videos. And she's loving and caring. And at the very end of the video, she tells me, "Back off, Satan."
And I'm sorry, I don't really know you very well either, but I'll tell you something. I'm a very forgiving, loving person, and I hold no resentment towards you whatsoever. But if I were you, I would go and take that off wherever you might have it. Because you're wrong. You're wrong.
A few moments later.
So back off, Satan.
Well, I won't be stopping anytime soon. I've got plans. I got big plans. One of them is, what is a 501c3? What are the rules of a 501c3? Is she following the rules of a 501c3? Among other things. I got projects all over the place. But everybody, thanks for stopping by, and everybody have a great day.
Like prophecy is going out the direction, like the prophetic word said this, and what actually happened was this, and
most truthful people you'll ever meet because I hate liars, I hate lying, and I hate deception.